Katie Ellsworth here from Lake Country Soccer and Southwest Missouri Rush, and we are talking to Christy Kononiuk, who is the girls director for Southwest Missouri Rush. Hi, Christy.
Hello, everyone.
Hi. We just want to ask you some questions so everyone gets to know you a little bit better, okay?
Sounds good.
All right. How long have you been involved in soccer?
Well, I've been involved in soccer my whole life. It started back when I was little, and we would go out into our backyard and I would play soccer with my cousins for hours and hours. So it started in the backyard of my house, and it's never ended since then.
Where
I
did you
still
grow
play
up?
now.
Right. Where did
I,
you grow up?
I grew up in Mesquite, Texas.
Okay. So when did you start playing organized soccer?
So, right when I was about 6 years old, my mom put me on a team and I fell in love with it right away. And then I played ever since. So, my mom was actually my coach for a couple teams. So, that was always been fun.
Right. So did you play for your high school?
I did. Yep.
Okay.
I went to North Mesquite High School in Mesquite, Texas, and played there, was on varsity all 4 years. And yep, one year I received MVP award for our team and district honors. So that was fun.
Great, great. Okay, so why did you get involved in coaching?
Yeah, so coaching is super important to me. I started coaching because, first of all, I love mentoring girls. And so that's been a big part of who I am. I lost my mother when I was 10. And so I've always wanted to make sure that I took care of young girls as well and made sure that, um, they feel valued and, you know, loved. And so, through all that, I loved hanging out with girls, and we, having my own daughters was really fun, and when they were younger. And so yeah, so coaching kind of came along because I love the game. So when I started to connect, I love mentoring girls, and then I love soccer. It just became, soccer was the platform that helped me to build those relationships with the girls. And so we all love those moments like during games, and we love the moments during our training sessions where we're challenged or we're having team building activities. And so that's why I love soccer.
Hmm. Love it. How many years have you been coaching?
Yeah, so I started coaching when I was 21. Yeah, so it's been a long time. I'm quite older now, so
We won't do the math in there. We won't do the math.
it was around 24 years I think I've been coaching.
Right, right. That's
Yeah.
great. Um, what age group do you think you enjoy most coaching?
So that's a hard one. I've coached every age group, from the tiny little preschoolers all the way to, college. I love every age group, and I think every age group brings um, different challenges and different, like, how you coach each age group is how you go into that and how you keep um, different teams engaged, different age groups engaged is fun for me, because little ones, it's about stories and things like that. And then you get a little bit older, it's about having fun and games. And you get a little bit older, it's about connecting and creating environments that's challenging and that players want to be involved in, and where they feel that they're a part of something bigger. And then, being a part of the college age level, that's new for me, and a whole new challenge that I love. It's mentoring and chatting with girls. We talk a lot and things like that, and so it's each age group brings its own, you know, dynamic piece to coaching. When you think about a specific group that I've been involved with the most, it's been the middle school group. And so if you look back over my coaching career, so most of my time has been spent, you know, in the 7th and 8th grade ages. So those are the girls that I tend to connect with, you know, and help. And I think that's an important part of development at that age, and how they start, you know, connecting with their, you know, peers at school, with their families. And I love engaging with girls in that age group. So yeah.
Yeah, you're a special case where you coach club soccer even currently at the under 9 level, and then you coach Evangel women's. So you've got a huge range there that you might coach in a given week.
Absolutely. It's interesting week for me. And I actually sometimes will run the same training session for a U9 player or team, and also for Evangel. And you know, my older girls at Evangel, they have fun with it because it's fun. I mean, soccer is about having fun and enjoying your game and enjoying each other, and so it's been real fun to be able to do that.
Awesome. What are you most looking forward to by being involved with Rush Soccer?
That's yes, being involved with Rush Soccer is, for me, has been a dream. I have been wanting to, and a lot of, you know, a lot of people know this about me, but starting to connect girls soccer here in Springfield, Missouri has been a big part of who I am and what my dreams are. And I think being a part of the Rush organization is going to help, you know, with what's going on here in Springfield with girls soccer. And I think it's going to be a big piece. I can't wait to start getting this going and talking to everybody, and talking to the coaches, and you know, something new I think is I think that we need here, and this is going to be huge for girls here in Springfield. So I'm excited to get it going.
I agree. What is it about Rush Soccer that most impresses you when you were looking at the club as a whole? It's, you know, it's an international club. What impresses you the most?
Yeah, so I think the most, I was impressed mostly with the details that they put into their organization, their programs, everything that I've looked at has been like top notch. Like so much of it has been about the players. You know, they're not. It's about how are we as a Rush organization going to invest in each specific player? And I think that's huge. I mean, some of the programs that I've looked at, and I can't wait to just dive in and learn so much more about, but, you know, just reading, you know, and listening to podcasts and their webinars and things like that. They're just a very detailed organization that cares so much about each individual specific player, and that means a lot to me, because I think sometimes we get lost in who we are as coaches, and, you know, are we developing players, we developing teams, or, you know, what is our role as coaches? So I think the Rush organization will make that clear for how we want to move forward as an organization here in Springfield. So,
and it's a proven system that works throughout the world. So yeah, it's really exciting. What do you feel are the key factors in player development?
Yeah, so key factors in player development, my philosophy is first, the players have to enjoy the game. So are they loving being at the soccer fields? Are they enjoying their time on the ball? Are they in an environment that they love? So I first think that if they're having fun because it's a game, that's the first key part of player development. If you know, the next piece is, are they feeling included, or are they do they feel that they have value or worth within a team? So first you want to have fun with the game, and then where do you fit into that piece within a team? And so those first two things are a key component to player development. There are a lot of other things that we can go into about player development and technical and tactical and things like that. But those first two things, having fun, feeling a part of a team, being a part of something bigger, are huge. And then the third piece I add on to that is, what do the players individually bring to it? So what are their, how do they develop themselves? And even at the youngest ages, like U9, I would have girls show me how they're passionate about, their own development. So what are they doing on their own, or what are they bringing, to their training sessions? How are they being a good teammate? So their passion and their love for the game and feeling included in the game, those are all key components to player development that first, I think, has to be a part of who they are as players. And then we can add on the challenges. The challenges then come from, the technique or the tactics part of the game, or, challenges that you face when you win and you lose. First, being a part of a team, you lose as a team, you win as a team. So first, feeling a part of that team is huge. Having fun in the game is huge. If you don't have those components, then, player development over a long-term process becomes harder for young players.
Yeah, that's great. Last question. What is the strength you see in your abilities when it comes to developing Southwest Missouri Rush coaches?
Yeah, so I'm excited about that piece. I've gone through lots of coaching education myself, so I've spent a lot of time and going through that process to get my A youth license. That's been recent, and I'm excited about that. But it wasn't for myself. When I go in and participate in education courses, it's so that I can share with others, and what can I do to help them, and how can I lift them up, and so I think that's a huge piece. And I also was a part of the grassroots instructor license, so I have that as well. So using those two things and helping coaches on the field with their players, that's huge to me. I'm not only about developing players because I can't be the only one. I want to make sure that we have coaches who love the game and who love being a coach just like I do. And then what can I do to help them? I think it's going to be huge, coming alongside them with Rush and with all the players. So yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I really, really enjoyed talking to you, and I appreciate your time. I can't wait for all of us to get started.
Thank you, Katie. I'm so excited to get started as well.
Okay, bye, Christy.
Okay, bye-bye.